So, good day everyone. So, how was your day? I hope everyone is doing well. So, I'm your friend Khoo Xian Jie. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to teach a bunch of my students. They are currently in 13 to 15 years old, I guess. Yeah, I hope everyone wish me good luck and also see you later. So, hello again. Yeah. Now I'm going to do a critical reflection about my teaching just now. So reflection is a must when it comes to improvement. I want my next class to be better. So yeah, let us reflect one by one. So for this lesson, I decided to teach my students about verb tenses. Because according to my own belief, which is my own experience as a language learner, students need to understand what they are saying because that is how they learn the language, right? I mean, yeah, makes sense, right? Verb tenses emphasize actions that are related to one's daily routine. In my opinion, students will be paying more attention when when it comes to something that are related to their daily life, interests, and also past knowledge. So, yeah, in the lesson, I greeted the students and found out how they were doing. When I asked them what was the definition of a verb based on their own understanding, I was actually quite glad because my students seemed to be having some prior knowledge about verbs. After that, I briefly gave an introduction about the verb tenses, which were present tense, past tense, and future tense. After giving explanation, I guided them to identify the tenses used in sentences. Then will be the first activity whereby the students were given 5 questions. The students were required to identify the tenses used in the sentence. I gave them about 3 minutes to think of it since they actually understood what's going on. After that was done, the students were briefed about the next activity. I am actually quite surprised because the students' responses were kind of impressive as they actually took the initiative to answer my questions. So, in the second activity, the students were tasked to create sentences in a different tenses using the verbs given. Yes, it was hilarious since they used the verb to, how to say, to create sentences that related to their daily life, like what happened to their life and their very own interesting story. I appreciated all that. So the last activity required the students to share about their interesting incidents using any verbs, but the verbs must be invited into different tenses. So, as usual, the students most likely love to tell their story. They seem really enjoy the session. So, yeah, I am quite happy about that. So, after everything was done, I wrapped the lesson up for the day along with a Q&A and feedback session because yeah, every teacher needs to do that to get information about students whether they understand the whole lesson or not. So yeah, I think that is fine. But then yeah, um, here's some issue for myself. So based on my observation, I realized some problems in my teaching. So first, the content that I have prepared might have less impact towards my students, especially when they are with prior knowledge. So second, the content I prepared is not fully detailed. My material is somehow not fully detailed, I guess. But then, that was when I checked back. So for the rationalization, firstly, the reason that my lesson might have less impact towards the students is because of the content do not appeal to the interest of students. The presentation is not attractive enough, and the students might find it boring during the lesson and eventually lose their concentration. Secondly, the content that I have prepared for this lesson is not lengthy enough. Not fully detailed. So the information is not enough for them to fully understand about the usage of verb tenses. So so I have come up some of the solutions which might be my action. So for the first problem, I should include relatable pictures based on the verbs given to make my presentation more attractive. The students will eventually pay more attention to my lesson when they see color pictures and not just black and white. This is what I thought. So for the second problem, I should put in more effort in searching any possible information related to verb tenses. I should arrange everything in a nice way so the students can refer to my slides when they have any confusion. So a nicely arranged presentation will help students to feel visually comfortable and concentrate easier. So here comes my critical reflection. So based on my belief system, I plan to teach verb tenses at the first place because as a language learner myself, we should learn something new by applying them to our daily routine. I believe that students need to listen to, and practice a language. That is what we call a learning process. I believe everyone needs experiences in their daily routine. What I'm doing through this lesson is to build their interest in speaking English when they are communicating with others in daily life. I started off the practice with giving the knowledge of verb tenses to them. When they make oral errors, I can direct perform a repair and tell them more about the mistakes that they have made at the moment. However, I'm feeling sorry at the same time. To be honest, I can't say that I am good at speaking a language. I'm still learning about the knowledge for English and also my mother tongue. I really hope that I did help them in developing better knowledge about verb tenses using my own experience as language learners with each other in class because I also believe in established practice that will eventually make something perfect. So what I hope is I hope my students will be practicing speaking English in their daily life because I'm not a good English speaker. I'm not from English educated family. So what I did was I practiced a lot of times with my friends, with teachers, and I forced myself to speak English instead of my mother tongue, which is Mandarin. Because in my family, we usually speak Mandarin or Hokkien. So what I can conclude is, in order to speak perfect English, you must practice a lot to make things easier for you. And also, I believe in a phrase which is practice makes perfect. So this is my critical reflection and also some sharing session for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and also I hope information I hope the information given is helpful to you. So yeah, thank you for watching the video and have a nice day ahead. Thank you.